If you knew me 12 months ago, you would have been like, that is a sales girl. She's a strategy queen. All she does is business strategy and focus on sales. And that would be completely true because once upon a time, I put so much time and energy trying to be good at sales and perfecting that skill, when in reality, what I needed to do was the inner work and focus on my confidence and truly being in love with the offers that I sold to serve my people. Because at the end of the day, it does not matter how good you are at sales. If you do not believe in your skill set, your offers, and your ability to help your clients achieve that desire or transformation that you provide throughout your offers and services. Welcome back to Business and Brunch. Today, I am talking to you about something that I think a lot of people don't want to hear, which is exactly why I'm talking about it. There's this idea floating around in the online space, and honestly, it's been here for a while, that if you want to make more money, sign more clients, grow your business, you just need to get better at sales. And listen, sales are a very important part of business. That is just a fact. If you have a business, you are a salesperson. But I also want to be really honest here. You can be incredible at sales, know all of the tactics, be trained in all the buyer psychology in the world, and still struggle to sell your offers. And the reason why, it's because your sales skills alone aren't what sell your offers. Your belief and confidence are what sells. Belief does. So let me say that again so you really soak it in and it really hits home, because this is the whole episode in one line. You being sold on your offer is more powerful than any script, any sales tactic, any sales strategy out there. Because if you don't believe in your work, if you're questioning the value, second guessing your pricing, secretly worried about whether your client will get results, that energy bleeds into everything. People don't need you to be perfect, but they do need you to feel your conviction. So let's start here. Welcome back to Business and Brunch, where we are done building businesses that consume our whole identity. And instead, we're building businesses that fit into your life. I'm Alicia, business and mindset coach, marketing boutique agency owner, mom, and your permission slip to build a business that actually feels good and allows you to break the rules. If you're here for more money, more freedom, and a business that fits into your life, not the other way around, you're in the right place. Because this is just the way our life gets to be. Get ready to own your power, take up space, and make more money. Pour your coffee, open your notes app, and let's dive in. What actually grows your business isn't just being good at a skill. Being a great coach, consultant, designer, strategist, virtual assistant, social media marketer, etc. That's just the foundation. But that alone won't sign clients on repeat. It will not have you sell out your offers. And I know this because I work with so many women who are great at what they do. They've got the testimonials, they've got the people, they've gotten their people results, they've invested in courses and coaching programs and certifications, and they're still spinning their wheels wondering why their income isn't consistent. And what I see almost every single time, there's a belief gap. They kind of believe in what they do. They kind of believe that they can get their clients results. They believe it when their client are getting results. They believe it when someone else validates them. But when it comes to being alone with their thoughts or raising their prices or showing up confidently online, selling their offers, their belief wavers. They get in their head, they second guess, they start looking at competitors, they start wondering how they can be like that girl instead of just truly stepping into their authentic power, taking up space, and selling out their offers on repeat. So I want to offer you this. You don't need to master another script. You don't need to download another sales template. You don't need to read 5 more books about sales psychology. What you do need is to deeply believe in what you're here to do, because belief creates boldness and boldness converts. So if you're listening to this episode at home, I want you to do this quick self-audit. It's just 5 questions. If you're driving, save this episode and come back to it later when you have time to answer these questions. And as always, you don't have to share your answers with anyone. Just be honest with yourself. But if you would like to share them with me, you can connect with me on Instagram at Alicia Croce and let me know what you get out of this, or if you have any questions after answering these 5 questions. First question, do I truly believe my offer is worth the price I'm charging? Would I buy my own offer at that price? Why or why not? Do I feel confident talking about my offer, even when no one's buying? What proof do I already have that my work changes lives? What part of me still thinks I need to prove my value before I can raise my prices or call in more clients? If any of those questions made you pause, scratch your head, and go, I don't know, that's the work. That's the part we skip over when we're busy perfecting our content or trying to hit a new income goal. But if you don't believe in your offer, no one else will. And selling out offers on repeat always starts with you. Building a community of people who are excited to pay you starts with you. And if this is exactly where you're at, you know you're good at what you do, but the results don't match the effort, then you need to be inside of Simple Business Builder. It's not about strategy. It's not about becoming a better salesperson. It's about getting clear, getting confident, and building the kind of business you're actually proud of. One that supports your life, not consumes it. Inside Simple Business Builder, we rebuild your offers, pricing, messaging, and mindset from the inside out so you feel unshakably sold on your work first. So you finally can show up and sell even when no one is buying. Because when that happens, the sell strategy becomes simple. When you believe in yourself, when you truly believe that you are the genius at what you do and your people are crazy not to work with you, it's easy to show up and sell your offers. When you truly believe in the transformation that you provide, it's easy to show up and sell your offers. When you know that you are the queen at what you do, it does not feel like sales. It's simply showing up and serving your community. If this is the type of confidence, conviction that you want inside of your business, the link is in the show notes, and I'd love to see you inside. And as always, if this episode lit a fire inside of you, send me a DM or share it with someone else who needs to hear it, because here we're not just getting better at sales. We're here to believe in what we do and let that belief lead the way. As always, thank you for tuning in, and I can't wait to see you next week on the next episode of Business and Brunch.